Hey, aloha, this is Ashtart, and this is a pick a card reading for Starseeds. Starseeds, starborn, star children, people with special affinities or heritage from the stars and our extraterrestrial friends. This is a reading that is geared towards you and what's going on in your life and whatever you need to know right now. So I'm going to split these into 3 decks in a second. I have my citrine and rose quartzes out here helping us out. And yes, I do identify as a star child, not technically a star seed, but I've worked with the star seed community for a really long time. While I was shuffling, a bunch of cards popped out. So these came out face up, and then these came out face down, and they said, don't turn me until we start the reading. So alright, so we have Rest and Rejuvenation Appreciation that came out for everybody that's watching, and then Cornucopia and Deceit. I feel like those go together, these come together. Okay, so the very first thing for everyone that's watching, all of us need to know, star seeds, star children, star-born people, is rest is really important for you right now, my friend. You have a lot of energy inside of you and you kind of want to zip all over the place, do a lot of things. It's kind of hard for you to sit still and just be centered in your body. And what your guides are telling me is that they need you to become more focused in your body, like in your physical form. So you might be doing a lot of spiritual work. You might be doing a lot of conversations with people. You're not very grounded, centered at home in your body. And that's what they really would like you to do, to focus on for a while. In order to do this, because it's kind of a hard, it's kind of like, all right, well, how do I do that exactly? How do I become more centered? You might not feel like you're not centered. You might not feel like you're not grounded. They're saying the best way to do that for you that they suggest is to create more appreciation for things in your life that you're really appreciating, that you really enjoy right now. So just looking around like right now, and what can you appreciate that's around you right now? What can you appreciate about your relationships that you might have in your life? Family, friends, and love relationships, etc. And your work and your art, your creations, and just everything about you, everything that's in your life, what is there that can be appreciated? So instead of, they're saying, instead of kind of like going off and trying to handle a bunch of conflicts or come up with a bunch of solutions, they really want you to be grounded in yourself and just focus on appreciation. And they're saying that when you're able to do this, even more abundance is going to come forward into your life and like springing forward like a cornucopia, right? This is the basket that's overflowing with food all the time. So it was a big symbol of abundance in some ancient times. And that's what your life is trying to be right now, where abundance is totally constantly flowing out to you, totally coming out to you all the time from every direction, without end, without fail, and very blessed, lots of blessings in your life, and just this really nice and uplifting atmosphere. There is a slight warning in your life that mostly because they're trying to get you to rest, they're trying to get you to relax, they're trying to get you to appreciate that when you encounter people, when you encounter situations, and it seems to be drawing you into like conflict or into like, here's a problem you have to solve, or into, here's something that's going wrong, which isn't to say that things won't go wrong or that problems won't come up, but it shouldn't be stressing you out. You should be able to try to come to some rest inside yourself. That's what they're saying. And they're saying that you do know how to do that as well, but that you sometimes become distracted, as a lot of us do, when people come and they have like these conflicts or these problems and they say, oh, you have to solve this. And your guides are asking me to stress to you that you don't have to solve anyone else's problems, and you don't have to solve any conflicts that are not yours. So all of your energy can come back to you so that you can create this cornucopia for yourself. So that's all they have to say about that for all of us watching. And now I'm going to go ahead and split the decks into 3 stacks for us. I'm using my Stone Circle Oracle cards and the Energy Oracle cards. I got the Stone Circle Oracle cards at my nearby New Age shop. They're kind of like a local card deck based out of Pennsylvania, but I think they should be available everywhere if you like those cards. The Stone Circle Oracle cards is these guys with the green man on them, the bigger cards. Alright, so we have 1, 2, and 3, deck 1, deck 2, and deck 3. Go ahead and pick whichever deck you feel drawn to. You can pick multiple decks if you like, that's just fine. And if you've selected, we're going to go ahead and get started with deck 1. I will try to remember to put the timestamps in the comments below. If I don't, if you want to do that for me, I'd totally appreciate that as well. Okay. So these are your Energy Oracle cards, and then your Stone Circle Oracle card. Okay. Alright, so for your Energy Oracle cards, we have 3rd Chakra, Archangel Chamuel, Community, Anxiety, and Opheliolite. And this Opheliolite card reminds me of the Deceit card came up for everybody at the very beginning of the reading. That's like people or conflict situations, which is just this energy of something that's trying to draw you away from your mission and purpose by being very combative, being very sinister, trying to draw you into fights and conflicts and problems and issues that aren't yours, and all these snakes that are kind of surrounding her is sort of the energy I'm getting of like all these things that you have to deal with, or you feel like you have to deal with. And because there's all these issues and everything coming up, that's actually filling you with a lot of anxiety, my friend. So if you've been feeling very tense, stressed out, on edge, like you can't catch a break, you can't relax, you can't rest, it actually has to do with this. That there's just a lot of outside influences that are trying to draw you off your path by constantly having all these situations that are actually not yours to deal with, but you feel drawn into dealing with them, and then you do, and so that is filling you with anxiety and this unrest. The advice from your guides to you is to take back your power. So 3rd chakra, Archangel Chamuel. The 3rd chakra is the solar plexus chakra, power, willpower, and your own strength. So take back your power and, you know, say, I don't actually have to fix everything for everybody everywhere. I can just focus on myself. I'm not like the community steward, right? Because you're not. You're here to work with other people in community, as we're all supposed to, you know, hang out with each other and benefit from each other, but you're not a servant of other people. I'm seeing for some of you, you have friends that often ask you for advice or ask you to solve their problems, and you end up feeling more stressed afterwards, and then your friends feel better. This is very common for a lot of starseeds to do. And you're being asked to kind of withdraw from that pattern, to stop giving out advice to people that are just constantly having problems, and seek out new community instead that is more at peace, more balanced, and can actually also help you out instead of constantly asking you to do favors and to help them with things that are going on with them. The last card that they want me to draw for you, Adjacent Possibilities. So again, this is kind of the scattered energy that is this Opheliolite card of there's just trying to distract you with so many things, and what you really are being guided to do is just stay on your path. Go through this bright open door and just do the things that are best for you. You know, take back your power. All right, I hope that helps you guys out a bit, and go ahead and leave me any comments in the comment section, and I will talk to you later. Okay, if you picked deck number 2, this is what I have for you. I'm going to take a second to just clear my energy. Give me 1 second. All right, great. Okay, so, ooh, wow, love and money. I love it. Okay, and your Stone Circle Oracle card, Scintilla. Nice. Okay. So if you picked deck number 2, well, there's a lot of swords going on here. It's really interesting, right? We have this hostilities card, and so we have this person, and he has these coins on his belt as well, which is interesting because we have this door of value card, or door to value card, which has coins and bills coming out. So he has these coins on his belt. He has a coin on his arm, coins around this other belt too, and then he's holding this big sword. And then we have this Scintilla card, and she kind of walks the boundaries. She walks the boundaries between the spirit worlds. She's a spirit warrior. She's filled with light. You know, she's wearing the rainbow. She's a holy warrior, a holy force, and she dispels like the ghosts, the bad spirits, the demons, makes everything cleaner for us in the world, and then gives us all of this beautiful light to live off of afterwards. So she takes away what is terrible and then brings us all this beautiful new light, a new path, a new purpose. You have been fighting, whether you know it or not, and for a lot of you it's actually quite unconscious. I'm hearing that for a lot of you it's happening in your dreams, it's happening while you sleep. Or even like when you daydream sometimes in class or at your job and you kind of space out, you're spacing out and you're fighting other forces in the planet and around our planet, which is really beautiful, blessed work. So thank you for doing that. Thank you for being a force between the dark forces that are here to hurt people and the light, and cutting everything away that isn't supposed to be here and bringing us much more light. And this does come from your starseed lineage, your star child lineage, that you're able to see the light very easily. You're able to see what belongs here and what shouldn't be here. And so then it's easy for you to kind of cut out and battle everything that is not supposed to be here. So thank you for doing that. The advice or the guidance that your guides have for you is just, to keep what you've been doing, keep on being that person standing between the shadows and the light, keep on being this person that is helping to clean our planet and make it much more beautiful and shining for everyone. And that they really want to bless you. There are lots of blessings coming into your life, really abundant, really beautiful love. Either in your existing love relationship, it might go to the next level. Something is going to be unlocked soon for you that you've been waiting for, and lots of beautiful love just enhancing in your life. If you do not have a relationship, I hear most of you watching do have a relationship or someone that you're headed towards. But for the few of you that do not have a relationship or do not have someone in mind, that you are also going to be learning how to love more deeply, which will attract some love to you, which some of you don't actually want and aren't really looking for, but it's a blessing. Your guides are saying it is a blessing. They do want you to have this romantic relationship. They also want to bless you with lots of money and financial concerns, which, as like kind of the spiritual warrior who's been doing so much for the planet, a lot of starseeds also tend to be very self-sacrificing and not really care about the financial boons. But regardless of whether, this is something you're aiming for or not, this blessing is coming to you. It's something that's going to be pouring into your life, something that is needed for you even to continue to take care of yourself, just to have good self-care. You can't do everything on your own. And even if you have been doing things on your own for a long time, especially in the spirit realm, and especially with helping to, clear and cleanse the planet unconsciously or consciously, you need energy too. You need energy exchanges. You need energy to come back to you. So you might be having in the next 3 to 4 weeks, I'm hearing, actually new ideas for selling services, creating a product, creating something to sell, finding a new job maybe, finding a promotion at a job that you're at right now. Just some opportunity. You're going to have an idea for an opportunity in the next 3 or 4 weeks that is going to take you to the next level, and you're being guided to go ahead and follow that idea, follow that path, and let it guide you to where it wants to guide you. The last card they want me to draw for you. All right, money again, man holding a coin. Is even if you're, looking for a man or you're with a man, this is even like related to both love and money, saying, we have both for you. There is love and there's money for you, and this is what you get to have. This is your reward for creating so much love on the planet. And if you're masculine, or if you're not looking for a man, maybe you're attracted to women or third gender people, whatever the case is. This is also saying just to allow money to come to you. Don't fight it, don't push it away, and allow yourself to be blessed. Allow beautiful things. Allow yourself to enjoy beauty. He's lying in this flower field. Allow yourself to enjoy life and to just be blessed, and not to be a warrior all the time, even though that's great for us. Allow yourself to relax sometimes and chill out. Okay, that's all I have for you guys. I really hope that's helpful, and I'll talk to you later. Okay, if you picked deck number 3, here's what I have for you. You're reading my cutout, and I will post a part 2. I'm just going to clear myself really quickly. Give me just a moment. All right, I always use my breath when I can. Just put this cornucopia card on top, set the mood. Okay, so here's your energy oracle cards. Okay, and then your stone circle oracle cards. We have 2. All right. So your energy oracle cards, we have walking away for you. We have contract. We have financial constraints. And then your stone circle oracle cards, we have guardians, these guardian stones that she or he is sleeping under, and eagle, Native American god. Okay, so how am I feeling about this? I want to also look at the bottom of the deck here. Envy, okay. Because I wanted to see if it was having to do with a person or like an event, and this seems more like a person. Envy, walking away, contract. So you, my friend, you're dealing with some financial constraints, and as soon as I said that, I felt kind of like a sinking heart sort of feeling. So I'm not saying that to even say, oh, this is something that you're going to keep dealing with, or this is something that's part of your life forever, because it's nothing like that. It's just identifying that this is happening, this is something going on in your life. Maybe you have enough to pay your bills, but just barely, and you need a vacation, or you need to buy a car, or you need to buy something that's really expensive. Maybe you don't have enough to pay your bills, maybe your job is not paying enough, or maybe a new big expense has come up, like a medical bill, or something out of nowhere that you need to pay for. You don't know where the money is going to come from. We have this contract card, which is saying to me very clearly, if you're in some sort of contract, or if you're being asked to sign a contract, this is not a favorable time for you to be in a contract or to sign a contract. So you're being asked to kind of move away from any contracts right now. You might be doing some contract work. You might have been asked to sign something for a legal issue. And if you've been asked to sign something for a legal issue, you're being asked to contact a good lawyer to help you figure out the details of this, or if you have a lawyer, to get a new one, because the one that you have is not giving you actually the advice that you need, and that's supposed to be a confirmation for you. I shouldn't be telling you anything that you haven't already felt. if that resonates with you, then that's for you, you know. So let that be a confirmation if that already resonates with something that you've been feeling. Walking away. So this could be walking away from a job that hasn't been paying you well, and you might be feeling scared to do it, but there's all this light around her. So it's also like this is a good move for you, and you should go ahead and walk away. It could be walking away from someone that takes a lot of money from you, that you're not entitled to, obliged to provide for. It could be walking away from a bad home or health situation, something very burdensome, something that's been like kind of hurting you. And then we have this envy card. And so this is a person that doesn't want you to succeed. They might be involved in this legal issue. They might be actively trying to hold you back. Or they might be like a boss, a relative, someone. It feels connected to this financial constraints card, someone who's been connected to you not having all of the money that you need all the time. And it's because of like this envious sort of energy of like, I don't want to give you what you need, or I don't like when you have what you need. It makes me angry. So the advice to you is to call on your guardians. These are your spirits that are around you, and they want to protect you, they want to help you, and they want you to kind of give them the charge to be able to help you more. And this eagle card is also an extra guardian, so you're being asked to call on Eagle specifically and see how he can help you. So that's what I have for you. I hope that helps, and I will talk to you later.